Hey, good morning, Dave. How are you doing? Hey, good morning, Dave. How are you doing? It is Wednesday morning, but it's also Dave Ennis's birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Dave. Mike, how you doing? Yeah, just getting things rolling here a little bit. It's I thought maybe I was going to not be able to come on this morning, but things have changed and I'm able to be here. Happy to be here. JDS, how you doing, JDS? Dave Ennis is on his birthday trip. Yep. Come here, me. Yeah, I don't know what's the matter with the background there. I think what I'm going to do is let me do this. Let me just go to my stock background. Yeah. Something wrong with the feed. That's a new camera that they put up here, about a month or two ago. And even though it really has good quality, either their internet is not acting well with the camera's not interacting with the internet well. So it's hard to tell. But it is what it is, and I don't think there's a lot anybody can do about it at this point. So, JDS, how are you doing? Little Lama Laura, good. Hey, how's things over there? It's just afternoon over there, I think. 8 and 5. Yeah, it'd be 1 o'clock, after 1 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK. Yep, it's Dave's birthday. And here comes Ron and Stella.
Yes, you know why we had to come on panel today, right?
Yes, because today's a big day.
It is. So I wanted to be here to be able to say, Dave Ennis, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave.
We were going to type it in the chat, but because I was like, hey, I don't have a link yet. Otherwise, we could just pop on channel. But then I saw it and I was like, ooh, we could.
Yeah, up at the top up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Happy birthday, Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a little scarce lately. I've been kind of worried about him because, of his health issues. And
right.
I'm glad that he's there. And he says, thank you to everybody for the happy birthday wishes. But I'm sure, especially Ron, you and Stella took the time to come on and wish him a happy birthday to make his day.
Yes.
Well, we were sitting here watching, then we seen Dave popped in, and I said to Gigi, I said, it's Dave's birthday today.
Yep.
And I said, let's go on panel.
Yep, yeah. Exactly. You're always welcome on panel, but it's just today is Dave's special day.
Yeah.
It is. It's an extra special day today for Dave Ennis. Everybody say happy birthday to Dave Ennis. Put cakes and all kinds of fun things. Come on. It's his birthday. Only comes once a year.
How you doing, JD's Flying Canuck? Good to see you. Laura, good to see you as well. Mike, good to see you.
JDS is always first. Did you not notice?
Well,
Not today, he was last.
it is.
Dave was first.
Dave was first this morning. I was still setting up and Dave popped up and I says, oh, great. That's good.
There you go.
Oh. Well, see, no, I know JDS wasn't the first one in the house, but because he's been to even my stream, I think towards the end of the actual stream, he'll be like, I was first.
Yeah.
Amazing. So no, it's funny.
JDS.
Yes.
But, so how are you folks doing? Is it really cold over there, Ron? Boy, it's really cold here.
Oh, see, well, it's not too bad, really. Of course, I'm used to it, right? It's about 25 degrees Fahrenheit right here.
It's 24 here, but it feels like about 10.
It feels like 12. So if I put it in Celsius, oh shit, it's minus 11. Woo!
It's 23 here, 23 degrees
Oh.
here, and feels like 17, they say.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if I'm thinking correctly, or from what I've gathered from research, this last night was the shortest day, and it should get longer after this, right? In regards to
Yesterday was the
amount of
winter
light.
solstice. Yep.
Yeah.
So every day it starts out with just seconds a day and then minutes and then,
Hours.
Maybe
Yeah.
by February, like somebody was talking about, maybe then it'll be hours better, right?
Oh, yeah,
February
because
or
I work
March.
nights, don't forget. So
February or March starts to make a difference, but
Oh, okay. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 1 minute.
Because the thing of it is up here in the North Country, as Ron would know, is that June it becomes summer solstice, then it starts going the other way, and it's just like June is just when we start getting really nice weather,
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Hi, birthday boy. I see Dave Ennis.
Hi, how are you guys doing?
Good.
I'm doing
Doing
extra
good.
good. Doing extra good since it's
Good.
your birthday. I mean, where's the cake? What are we doing?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I got some Fritos here and some honey roasted peanuts.
There you go. Honey roasted peanuts and Fritos. There you go.
There.
Sounds like a birthday celebration to me, Dave.
Hmm.
Yeah, just kind of snacking this morning.
Yeah, you're just getting younger, right? You just get younger each year now, right, Dave Ennis?
No.
Now? What?
No, I'm 61 and proud of it.
There you
Well,
go.
That's good too. I mean, there are people that get kind of sad and depressed just because of a number, but you know what? You have to embrace it, right? Embrace the number.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Yeah, I understand. You have no idea what I'm talking about. Yep.
No, I really don't.
Yes, you do. But remember, age, that number that goes with your age, that is only a number. It is all about what you want to do in life, is how, how young you will be.
Yep. That's exactly right.
Okay,
Exactly.
so I'm never growing up. That's good. Okay.
Well, what the interesting, well, I wasn't interesting. One of the things that happen to us as we get older is you have this little bit of a fight in your mind about, you still think you're 20 or 30 years old, and you look in the mirror and you see your father, It's
Oh.
like, it just doesn't work that way. Hey, Paul Hodges.
I look at it.
Oh.
Hey,
I look in
Hodges.
the mirror and I see Paul.
Jeez.
I just got my lazy ass out of bed.
You
Did you
See
did.
that?
About time.
Well, you had to come to Dave Ennis's birthday party.
Well,
Yeah.
that's why I heard there from them. Somebody had a birthday and
Yes,
he said something about
Dave.
chewing on some nuts or something.
Yes, he likes his nuts. That's for
I had
sure.
mine on Saturday, so I heard.
Happy,
Oh,
happy
You had your
birthday,
nuts on
Dave.
Saturday? Or your birthday?
Thank you very much, Paul.
how you doing? Hanging with JD. How you doing, JD?
Oh,
Good to see you.
Are you, Dave, are you going to celebrate today with a bag full of burritos, or
Sounds like to me he's got a
I
bag full of
don't think
nuts.
today, but one day soon.
one day soon? birthday. It's gonna be
Ooh,
packed
I've
with
seen people
burrito
do
night.
that for their birthday. They'll have a whole big platter full of burritos. That's like
Yeah,
their
Yeah.
birthday thing.
And then about an hour or two later, they're flying around the room.
Yes, and then they scare all the people away for some reason.
Yeah,
The smells
yeah,
just change a bit, you
yeah,
know. The scent
Okay.
changed.
Okay. Now I know why I'm in bed. I just got up. Just
Why?
looked at the temperature. It's -5 feels like -11.
Yeah.
why.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to stay warm, right?
Yeah. Well, that's the problem. Is I had 2 dogs keeping me warm, right? So, hey, good morning, JD. Hey, JD's in the house,
Hey,
and
JD.
and the other guy too. What's that? JDS Flying Canuck or something? I heard of
Yeah.
him before, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the guy
Mhm.
that's always first, even if he's
Yeah,
Yeah.
last. That
No,
guy.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep. Mike is here too. Mike's still flying
Oh.
and waiting to hear about his return, I think.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
He had a little bit of an accident, I think, with one of his drones.
Oh, that's right. He's waiting for it to come back.
Yeah, or at
Okay.
least
Yeah.
get a report about it.
If I'm
Yeah.
thinking correctly, I think Mike's the one that actually just got a Chromebook or something, so he can put his footage of his drone on
Mike,
it.
yeah, Mike's been a busy boy. Yep.
Oh, drones 863 is here. Woohoo.
Hey, Justin.
All kinds of
Special
people here.
thanks to today's sponsor, Viagra.
Hey, Marshall, how's it going, buddy? Arizona Street Media. That's Marshall.
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't know anything about that drug there, Paul. How does it work out for you?
Good.
He just laughs. It works great.
Viagra.
Yeah, I saw an advertisement for Viagra not too long ago. It says a kickstand for humans.
Oh, that's what it is. That's why I can't roll over in bed. Okay.
But yeah, Mike says he should hear more today.
That's
Cool.
a funny topic for Dave's birthday. That's
Yeah, Dave.
Yeah.
That's why he's kind of kicked back and he's not fully on camera.
Yeah, that's why you always see you ceiling.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I'm never on camera.
You are too sometimes. I have seen you
Okay,
on.
there
There he
you
is.
go.
See?
Yep.
And that was a quick. Okay, I hope you all look because it was so fast. You
Yeah.
blink
What?
right and you'll miss it.
We need to all get together and get him a tripod or something for his cell phone, you know?
Uh-huh.
I've got the phone stand, but I just
He's shy. He's shy. That's what it is, isn't it? You're just shy.
I don't know. That's not what the cleaning ladies have said.
Uh-oh.
In fact, they all have the little recording of remember they call them the streak. They play that while they're at Dave's house.
Well, you gotta
I'm
watch out
either
for the quiet one.
scratching myself or doing
Scratching
something I shouldn't be doing.
You
Hey
can't
guys,
help
I'll be
it if you
right
have a
back. Hey,
scratch.
keep an eye on it. Mia's got to go out.
Uh-oh.
We're keeping an eye on you, I think, there, Dave Ennis, since it's like your birthday, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's okay.
I'm old enough to take care of myself.
Are you a big boy now?
I'm pretty good size, 200.
Oh, geez, I didn't mean literally. You goof. I meant the funny song that I'm a big boy now. You know, haha.
No, never heard of it.
Yo, that's when you get to about 80 years old. Now you're a big boy. You can pull up your own pants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I do know life goes in circles a little bit, right? You start out
Yep.
in diapers and then, well,
Yeah.
sometimes you end up back in those things, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It all depends if you wear them or not.
Depends. Or not.
Depends.
Yes, that's what happened.
Let's see,
Hmm.
it's 7:30.
Dave, Dave, if you have a cake and you put like all those candles on, you would need like a fire extinguisher just in case, huh?
Mm.
Yeah, not in this house. It's got a smoke and carbon monoxide detector in every room.
Yeah, it'd
Speaking
be
of
hot
cake,
and smoke in there.
I got a piece upstairs.
Yeah, a piece of cake.
Yeah, it's, cheesecake.
Cheesecake. I should do that. I should make some cheesecake and then put it on my channel so people can see how to make cheesecake. Cheesecake is yummy.
I just got, well, about 2 or 3 days ago, I made a chocolate pudding cake. So
Oh, nice. I was gonna make, I'm planning to make some homemade chocolate pudding today because I have some milk that has started to spoil, and that is a way that you can use that is you can use spoiled milk to make yogurt, to put in pancakes or to use in like a homemade chocolate pudding because you won't taste it. So
oh yeah.
good way to use it
Added
up.
cheese.
Yeah, you could make cheese too. Yeah. So there you go. So how do you feel today, birthday boy? Huh?
I'm
Excited?
tired. I've been up all night.
Ah, you've been partying all night without us?
Oh, mackerel. Yeah. That's, yeah, out partying all night.
Just
Well, I hope you can get some
one of them
sleep today then.
things. Yeah, I'll probably sleep this afternoon. I gotta stay up. Say yes. I don't.
Oh, do you have somebody coming over today?
Here you go, Dave.
No, that's
Here, I'll eat this cake
tomorrow.
in your honor.
You gotta turn off the screen though. It
Oh
keeps
yeah, the green
disappearing.
screen.
The fish
choc-
keep eating it. The fish in the
Chocolate
background keep
caramel
eating it.
pecan
Chocolate
cheesecake.
caramel pecan. There you go. You get your nuts and everything.
Uh-huh.
Yep, it's got
That's
nuts on
crazy
it and
over nut.
everything. There you go, Dave.
There's a nutty situation.
Oh, looks good.
Yeah.
Don't lose it off your
Thanks,
plate there.
Ron.
Oh no.
You're just missing the candle to blow out for him.
I don't think I have enough wind.
Oh, look, there's your candle.
There you go.
See, now can you blow it out or does he have a girlfriend?
Ugh.
Yep. Dave is a man of mystery.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know all the secrets in his life, do we?
No, he shares just enough to keep you kind of dangling, but he doesn't ever come with the whole background, you know?
Yes. He likes to keep life interesting.
Interesting. That's it. Exactly.
Likes to keep a low profile, fly under the radar.
Yep.
Well, I'm just either that or I'm just boring.
Yeah. You're boring? No. If you were boring, would you be up here on panel?
Well, Dave is the
Probably.
Probably.
Dave has become known as the king of the zingers.
Oh, has he? He's gotten
Oh.
himself a name, huh?
What he does is he'll swoop in at the last minute,
Vroom.
boom, you know.
Uh-huh.
Right, Dave?
That's my MO.
Yeah. Mr. Dave Ennis, the Zinger King.
Uh-huh. Happy birthday there, Mr. Zinger King.
That's it.
Thank you very much.
Rodney Bell, how you doing? Good to see you.
Hey, Rodney.
Hey, Rodney.
Rodney came in to wish you a happy birthday, Dave.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rodney.
Everybody knows Dave Ennis, you know. They may not get a chance to see you that often, but they know. It's like
They
here,
can hear him.
here comes Justin now.
Yep. See, your birthday party is getting better and better.
Yeah, it's getting bigger as the time goes on.
Brr.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Canadian that flew up here, and a fish that swam over here,
Yep.
and
Yeah.
another, and another, and another.
He has all kinds of people that just want to stay connected. If you stay connected to Dave, all's right in the world, right, Dave?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
He's like, how do I take that? Justin's having fun with his backgrounds, I see.
Yep. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, I'm trying to
Justin
figure
got,
it out. 'cause
Justin got a different computer. He picked one up and he's been having
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yep.
But that's the camera on the laptop, right, Justin?
No.
No?
I had to go through the browser because for some reason it wouldn't let me click on the link. I don't know why.
Oh,
It's giving
weird.
me different options now.
Well, that's how you figure out, though, right? Play around with it. Figure out.
You get it sorted out eventually.
oh yeah.
Wow, I see Dave's hand.
Yeah.
Oh, that went away. Oh, there's his other hand.
And there's his kickstand.
He's exercising.
Yeah.
Maybe he's jazzercising. He's doing something.
Oh, I
think-
didn't see Rodney Bell's in there. All right.
Yep. Rodney's
Hey.
it.
Hey, good morning, Rodney.
I think Dave, we should set Dave up with a live stream like maybe first thing in the morning where he could do jazzercise for seniors, you know?
That would be good. There you go.
Yeah.
How about a pole dancer?
Well, pole dancing for
Oh,
seniors.
my.
There you go.
Hey,
Pole dancing for Caesars for
Yeah.
seniors.
Well, they say you do you, right?
That's it.
hanging with JD says I'm laying in bed when Dave's on her.
Oh, there you go. Crickets.
You working there this morning, Rodney? Are you finally off for Christmas holidays? They tell me something's coming up real soon, some holiday, but I can't figure out what it is yet.
Well, you'll figure it out. It's just
Oh,
around
yeah.
the corner.
Yeah,
Hey,
still got
Paul, you
24 hours
might,
yet, haven't
not to detract from Dave's birthday, but you might want to update everybody on how your lovely wife Bonnie is doing.
Yeah, do that.
Well, she's it's funny because actually here I'll tell you what my sister said last night because she went to visit her. Okay, okay, there's a new scam out. Okay, that's good. Okay, well, heck, where is it? Just leaving. She sat with her through much of a movie last night. It was a really good visit. I really enjoyed things she did too. So it seemed like, Bonnie was really happy to see my sister. And she said, she called me later and said, wow, she walked in there and Bonnie had a big smile on her face and waved at her. And, so.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yep.
speaking of new scams, did anybody get a phone call from border security?
Oh, Clive, I get them every day.
What's
They're
going
lined
on?
up outside my door. I keep just ignoring them. Yeah.
I get a phone call, what was it, a month ago? This border security, they're not stating which border security. They're warrant in your name has been issued for your arrest. Well, that's nice. You speak to an agent, press one. I looked at it, went, yeah, screw off.
And the way they're talking, excuse me, but the way they're talking, the federal magistrate, I'm going, we don't have a federal magistrate here in Canada, I don't think, or something, the way they were talking anyways.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The phone call I got last week, this is Canadian border security, okay,
Oh,
whatever.
Yeah. They said the new scam is to pay a homeless person $100 to get your vaccine for you. Give them $100 and your health card number, and apparently nobody's keeping an eye on it. But it said really bad in London for that. They said even healthcare workers are doing it. So what they're doing is just paying a homeless person to get the vaccine, and then you can, when they scan your health card, it says that you've had your vaccine. Meanwhile, you haven't, right?
Yeah.
Well, why would you go through all of that? Well, I guess if you're locked down and I don't get it, but
Well, some people don't want the vaccine, but they can't get into places without it. Like healthcare workers can't get a job, they can't work or something, because they don't have the vaccine. So what they're doing, they're paying homeless people to go and get the vaccine for them. She was saying like there's some homeless people there have had 5 or 6 vaccines already.
wow.
Well, the only problem when you're holding up your health card is got your picture on it. So you better find somebody that looks kind of like you.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
And that's like looking for a needle on a haystack.
Yeah, I don't know.
That wouldn't be good.
Well, it's either having these mass vaccine sites, they're just pumping people through them like they're going out of style, eh? Going, see, I got a health card, here's my number.
Vaccine cards in this state don't have pictures.
And a new thing they got going on in this area too is that the government's giving away those, rapid
Rapid
COVID
test?
tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and people now are selling them online.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Well, where there's a will, there's a way, I guess. Huh?
Oh,
Well, yeah.
Yeah. It's pretty sad.
They think of things pretty rapidly.
Mhm.
Anything to make that almighty buck.
Well, don't you think
That's,
that's probably been going on all the way through history? If somebody can take advantage of somebody else, they will.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, they will. Yes, they will.
So this year, when Santa Claus arrives, he ain't bringing presents. He's bringing a booster shot for you.
Here,
Won't be
Paul,
getting presents.
you like that shirt?
Oh,
Yeah.
hey, there.
There
As
you
seen
go.
on YouTube. All right.
There you go.
Good.
Who's making your shirts there, Ron?
Now, Fishy is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Fishy made
Okay.
that.
I do my own merch.
Huh?
Yeah, she also made these business cards.
Oh, okay.
Cards and stickers,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
t-shirts.
Wow.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got show stickers too. So
Oh, yeah. Josh,
Okay,
I
there
don't
we
know. I don't know, Paul. These people are becoming rich and famous here, and we're just low life here.
Well, there's always to be said, Paul. If you're a low life, at least you've got life,
Hey, there's a good one. Never thought of that, Paul.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Yeah.
I got friends in low places.
yeah, we even have our own website for the merch.
Well, you could actually reduce that better low than no,
That's true.
And Dave could be in the background singing, all the country favorites and right, Dave? What?
God, I feel sorry for all the vegans out there this morning.
Why?
It says, oh, they have multiple fresh express package salad products are all being recalled. They won't have nothing to eat.
Oh,
Yeah, they're recalling all the these vegetables and salads and stuff because of possible listeria contamination. Geez, I don't know what's the vegans gonna eat then.
Well, I heard that you can always tell vegan when you go out in the park because they're the one off in the corner grazing.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
No, it's funny. We were talking about that the other day up in the hospital. And a nurse that was in there, she's, I'm vegan. Yeah. I guess you don't
Hey,
want to know
Paul.
what I do for a living. No, him.
you know what I noticed about Windows 11?
What's that?
It's not letting you download any programs that aren't verified by Microsoft now.
Yeah,
Oh,
no, I
really?
know. Yep.
Yep.
It's there. It's all about control.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
you got Ron in the chat there, Paul. I'll be right back. I just got to take a dog out.
Like, I can't
Oh,
even-
good morning, Ron. Ron
can't
Lockwood
even-
is here. RL Photography.
All
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I can't even
Yeah.
download Zoom on here.
You can't
It won't
download
let
them,
you-
or you can. You can't?
No, it won't let you download. No, Windows 11 won't let you download Zoom. It says that it's a not.
Yeah, I've
trusted
heard
app.
people doing 11, other people, and they said how it's ridiculous. It's like a lot less that you can do on it. It's not better, it's worse.
Well,
Well,
they've
it's a good
gotten.
thing I didn't do the upgrade.
Well, I think what they're doing is they're trying to keep people from downloading like programs with a bunch of viruses and malware.
Oh,
Because, you know, like some kids and stuff will just go download random games off the internet and stuff like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
and then
And
they have
another
lots
thing
of
is,
viruses.
another thing is the start menu and all that. They moved it down to the bottom, and you can either have it off to the left or in the center, but that's it. You can't put it someplace else. You know, I myself, when I like to start menu, everything at the top, across the top.
Oh,
Always
okay.
have, and you can't do that.
Mm.
Well, there's a workaround, but you have to go in and change some files, like, you know.
So you have to hack their
Yeah, you gotta go in and hack it.
You
There's- the hacks are yeah, but the hacks are in there. That one's not that hard of a hack, I don't think, but I already had it crash, and I'm waiting for him until he'd come out and he can move it around and do whatever.
Good morning, Corey Manos here.
So many great people are here this
In
morning.
the chat. Yep, we've got.
Yep.
We've got
Hello, Corey Mano.
Hey, Corey.
Corey is one of our hack masters. He's
Yeah.
he does that for a living. Not
Ah,
hacking, but he's a
in a good way, right? A good way hacker.
yeah, he's a tech.
Yes. Yeah,
So
gotta be careful.
Ron, I see Ron's in there, but I wonder where he is. Isn't he going away for a few?
He went
Yeah,
to
he went-
Yellowstone, didn't he?
He headed for
Yeah.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
Something like
Yeah.
that. I think he's on a trip someplace.
Yeah, I went there earlier this year. It's so beautiful there.
Mm.
Yeah, let's have fun. Let's go walk on top of a volcano.
Yeah, well, if you look at it that way, it can be depressing. But if you don't think about that, it's very nice.
Well,
I'd be thinking about it, but then the geysers go off. Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's still
He's
working.
back at work.
Hey, Ron.
Right.
How you doing, Ron?
Hi there, Ron number 2.
You're on
Yes.
mute, Ron.
Yeah, it's a good name, isn't it, Ron? Ron's a great name.
Oh, he's muted now.
Yeah.
We can't. Oh, all right.
There's Ron. Yep.
Which one?
Yeah. No, I mean,
Oh,
you
we
gotta
got 2
sound- yeah.
drones, 863. It looks like.
Well, hey, look at this. Two Pauls and 2 Rons.
Yep, there
and
you
2
go.
drones, 863.
And we got 2 Justin.
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah, 2 Justins. There you go. That's fun.
Oh, is there 2 of me? What the?
I
Yeah.
see 2 of you. Well,
Yep.
2 squares that say your name. That should I
See,
should say.
talk bad about Microsoft. I'll tell you what happens. You know.
But there's only one fishy here. It's only one little fishy.
That's
so
right.
That's good. Not
Yeah.
2
How
fishy.
did I get-
Not
And,
2.
and there's only one birthday boy, Dave Ennis.
That's right.
Oh, Dave, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
29. Hell of a year.
61.
Oh, I thought you were talking about he was born in 1929.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I wouldn't be that mean.
I'm sure there's times, Dave, when you feel like that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wanna
So now
wake
we
up?
have 2 Justins on
Uh-huh.
on hold in the background.
Yes,
give
it
him
is.
give him a minute. We have 3.
Yeah.
We'll have triplets. Triplet
Yeah.
Justin.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
So Ron, how's it going there at base camp?
Hopefully very well for the next 45 minutes.
And then you're out of there?
I'm out of there.
You're headed for the mountains.
Mm. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Hey,
there.
You had-
one of the
Oh, you're
reasons I
heading
popped
directly?
in,
Yeah.
Justin, I may be wrong at this, but in reference to what you said about that Windows 11, there's a mode, and I want to say the last Windows version had this too. It was like an S mode or something that only
Yes.
allowed you to do certain things with like Microsoft only. And there was a way to get out of
safe
that.
mode. It was safe mode.
No, not a safe mode.
No.
It was something else, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I remember when I bought my laptop about a year ago, I had the same problem.
Oh, okay.
Darn, I wish I could think of the name of it now.
What do you have to do? Go in and turn it off there, Ron, or something? Or
Yeah, you got to switch to like the classic version of Windows or something. And forgive me, I just can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but I remember I had the same problem. Like, oh crap, I can only download stuff that Microsoft approves.
Right.
It's a mode. Do some research on it, Justin.
No.
But you'll be able to get out of that.
Yeah, I'm sure if a person Googles it, everything's on Google, right? So probably
Yeah.
find it there somewhere.
Oh, but I did hear that though, that they don't want, like, just you can load anything beside Windows 10, 11 now.
Yeah.
They're trying to restrict it, like, and they're trying to push Bing for your search engines and all that crap. But
Oh, really?
ju-
Bing?
oh yeah,
Hmm.
but I got Google Chrome. I like my Google,
I like
um,
Google Chrome too. That's what I use.
and but you can go in and put it in. It's not a problem, but you got to go in and change all the freaking settings.
Oh, okay.
And one of the other things I don't like about Windows, if you want to get to all your apps, it's 2 steps to get to your apps, not just 1 step.
Oh, shit.
It's a little bit different getting used to. I used to be able to afford just click on where your apps are and give it to you all. Here now you have to go to one thing and then click on that to get the rest of all your apps.
I think it's called Windows. Justin, research is called Windows S mode.
Okay.
Oh, here, let me see if I can pull up something on that. Windows. Oop. Windows S mode.
So how long are you going to be in Yellowstone there, Ron?
Well, hopefully if I don't get there by tonight, I will be there at the crack of dawn tomorrow morning. Till the midday, the 27th, weather
nice.
permitting.
Yeah.
you're gonna
Yeah.
spend Christmas up there.
Yep. Yeah.
Cool.
They say they say, Ron, on Windows 10, S mode runs only apps from the Microsoft Store.
Okay.
If you want to install an app that's not available in the Microsoft Store, you need to permanently switch out of S mode. There's no charge to switch out of S mode, but you won't be able to turn it back on.
Right.
Oh, so once it's off, it's off?
But it says Windows 10, but
Justin, did you get that?
It's
No,
probably
I
the
caught the.
Windows 11.
What did you say, Paul?
okay. Well, see, there's Windows S mode. You might be in it and you can't sideload anything in Windows S mode. You have
So you
to
have to
get out of it.
that. Get out of
You
S
have to
mode.
get out of the S mode, turn it off somehow.
Here, what I'll do, I'll go up here and I'll copy it and I'll paste it in the chat.
That's what I'm in right now. I was just looking at that.
Okay.
Well,
Right
Paul,
there.
I'm gonna head off to bed and I worked all night.
Okay,
I'm
Ron,
getting tired. I'll
Ron
just
works
come
a
up.
night shift and
Yep.
and I'm sure Stella's got some stuff to do and
I sure do.
but they wanted to come in and be here for Dave.
Yeah,
Yes.
come up
the-
and wish Dave a happy birthday.
Yep.
Thank you,
Happy
guys.
birthday, Dave. And, maybe we can
And
talk
Dave,
today. You're not
stop
sleeping.
chasing the nurses around.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
That's what my dad's doing. He's the one in the hospital.
Oh.
How is your dad doing, Dave?
Not too good.
Not too
Aw,
good. No,
I'm
to
sorry,
hear.
Dave.
Hey, Ron, that's a popular sport where I work.
Oh.
Yeah. He's dealing with nurses all day long. Yeah.
Chasing the nurses around.
Yeah.
All right. Well, y'all take care and happy
Yep.
birthday there, Dave.
Yep.
Happy
There we
birthday,
go.
Dave. We'll catch everybody later.
See you
Okay.
later,
Thanks for
everyone.
coming in.
Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah, Ron. Do you guys keep a scorecard of all the nurses that have joined the Mile High Club? Is that?
Oh, I remember my younger paramedic days when I was silly and probably should have gotten fired 50 times. An old buddy of mine used to stand out in front of the hospital at shift change. And when the nurses come in, we held up little scorecards.
What they were, huh?
Yeah. Somebody who got a low score turned us in. Yeah, things we did when we were young and silly. But yeah, unfortunately for my old hospital, the funny thing is they tried to recruit me back about 6 months ago. And I'm like, nah, no way. Yeah, but we're getting another flight program back. And no. Not only did we lose the flight program 10 years ago, they're now closing down the hospital.
Yeah.
And another hospital within about 15 miles of that. It's going to leave 3/4 of the entire county without a hospital.
Wow.
And if the problem they're encountering, Paul, and I said you used to do ambulance work.
Yep.
I haven't seen it here, but back in Pennsylvania, and I know a lot of the bigger cities and probably are experiencing it too, but they're basically calling it being held hostage. Ambulance will come in, bring a patient. Well, they have nowhere to put them.
Yep.
And so the ambulances are stuck there for 1 to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So in other words, they can't offload their patient and go back to their coverage area. And
Well, I've heard, Ron, a unique solution to that. Where did I saw a report or something, that exact same thing, right? They go to the
Mhm.
emergency, and what they do is they have extra gurneys around. And so they just slide them in the door. Here you go. And they just take a new gurney and head back out to the ambulance and split.
yeah, I know it. I know what you mean, but yeah, that's what they're experiencing. And I know just back in my old community, there's like 800 people out of work. They've lost their jobs as of December 31.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. The only good thing to that is, which has been kind of touching in a way, is one gal that I used to work with in the ER. She's, kind of a happy-go-lucky kind of gal and very good attitude and everything. But she created a Facebook page for memories, and oh my gosh, some of the pictures that have resurfaced. Oh, yeah. There was one from
Pictures
had
that
hair.
probably should have never been taken, right?
Yeah, a couple of them. But no, for the most part, I mean, they're all like really great memories. Some of the fun we used to have. And
Yeah.
I remember the ER group and the X-ray group and the paramedics. We all took a whitewater rafting trip to West Virginia. Oh my God, what a good time. And some of the silly things we used to do. And yeah.
Well, when you work in those high intensity jobs, it's almost like a family,
Mhm. Yeah.
They rely on you, you rely on them, and everybody's got each other's back. And
Yeah. But I feel bad for him though.
what effect do you think it has had on that industry, with the fire departments kind of taking over on a lot of that stuff?
It's from the, if I think of what you're asking, the ambulance side versus the fire side, and
Right.
yeah, it's created some animosity.
Yeah.
And what's weird, and I experienced this about a year ago. I was down in Denver. We took a patient down to one of the hospitals in Denver, but I was talking to some of the ambulance personnel, and when they get dispatched on a call, and a lot of big cities have this too. You see it like in LA or whatever, where the fire department and the ambulance are two separate entities, but they will both respond.
Right.
And somehow, the fire department gets some kind of financial kickback for them riding on the ambulance to the hospital. So sometimes you open up the back doors of an ambulance and you see like 6 personnel getting out. It's like, wait a minute, the guy just had a minor stroke. Why do you need 6 people in there?
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it's all a money thing today. And
Well, do you think that it's because of insurance companies are paying paying the bill, and if they put in the report that there were 3 firefighters and 2 paramedics and a driver, you know, they're somehow the amount of money that's being transferred from insurance companies to them, it goes up.
we have to do that now, you know, in our documentation. It's, matter of fact, it's mandatory for us. Otherwise our bosses get mad at us. But if we go to hospital C and pass by hospital B, because hospital B was 10 miles closer, we have to document in there, why did we bypass hospital B?
Yeah.
You know, was it no beds? Is it, you know, the specialty of care wasn't there, you know, whatever, because the insurance companies, I think they have maps.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
why
sure they
did you
do.
go to this hospital and bypass 3 others? You know,
Yeah.
they want to know.
Well, way back when I was a parent, when I was doing the ambulance deal, the hospital on the south end of town was a Catholic hospital. Okay.
Right.
And you could not go to the emergency with a suicide, with a gunshot, and they closed their emergency facilities at 10 o'clock at night until 6 o'clock in the morning.
Really?
So we'd have to, you know, we'd have to drive right past the hospital and go to the next one, you know?
Yeah. Yep. We see that a lot.
Yeah. In
Yeah,
fact,
right now,
it got so
yeah.
bad, they used to lock the emergency room doors. You had to wait for somebody to come down and unlock them.
Yeah, we got up here in just north of me, about 50 or 60 miles. There's a hospital up there right now. It's closed from 8 o'clock at night till 8 o'clock in the morning right now.
Yeah.
They,
You know,
because
and
they don't have the personnel.
And it's different, you know, it varies from state to state. Half the stuff that I fly out here, if I would try that in Pennsylvania, I'd lose my job or lose my license. My last month or 2 residing and working in Pennsylvania, the director of emergency services at the county, he was one of my best friends, but he threatened to have my license pulled because I was out on 2 separate traumas, and the new ruling in Pennsylvania, as far as with helicopters are concerned, if I was working a ground paramedic unit, I had to be beyond 45 minutes and beyond from a trauma center. The patient also had to meet certain injury criteria. And if I called for a helicopter to come in and transport my patient, and I didn't justify those reasons, you know, I could risk losing my license. Now, that was all, I think, the insurance companies working with the state. For instance, the one call I had a woman that was bucked off a horse. She, unresponsive, hit her head in a rock, head split open, laying out in the middle of a pasture. And, you know, it was something like 35 minutes to the closest trauma center. I chose to call in the helicopter because it was Friday. It was the middle of July.
Traffic.
That route from that ranch to that trauma center on a Friday afternoon, when everybody and their brother on Friday goes down to the beach, you're looking at an hour and a half. But according to the director, EMS director, he's like, Ron, Google Maps says, or MapQuest says, you're only 34 minutes, you know. Well, you know, Google Maps doesn't think about the weekends.
No, doesn't take traffic into it. No.
But you know, that's what I'm talking about though. That's what it's become with the insurance companies and certain states. And
Well, that's one of my biggest complaints about insurance companies, especially medical care insurance companies, is they have way too much to say. You know, in my mind, if you have medical insurance, they just pay the bill, period. They shouldn't be asking questions. To pay,
Yep.
you know, as long as the bill is coming from a legitimate purveyor of services, pay the
Right.
friggin' bill.
Yep. Yeah.
Because, you know, I can see in the future, if it gets bad enough where the insurance company has more and more to say, that they're gonna have an insurance agent riding with you guys when you go out there, and he'll say, yes, you can do this, yes, you can't do that, you got to do this.
It's, you know, you know, you kind of joke about it, but would not shock me. But it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse, I think. But you know, and that's why you see there's so many small private ambulance services that have shut down throughout the nation. I see read articles about it all the time. You know, and right now the little community that I moved into, as soon as they found out who I was, oh my God, I've been like,
well,
Yeah.
do they start referring to you as, hey doc, how you doing today?
yeah, no, but it's a volunteer service.
Yeah.
And being that I moved into the community, they're instantly trying to recruit me. And, you know, I'll tell you what, guys, a lot of times when I go home, I want to go home,
I go home.
you know, and like I said, right after here, sometime probably in January, I'm going to get a part-time job again, but I'm not so sure I really want to do anything medical. You know,
You're gonna be getting knock on the door. Hey, little Johnny here. I think he broke his leg. What do you think?
Right. Here's my $500 bill.
Yeah, when I was on the SWAT team, guys used to ask me all the time, you know, hey, what's this? What's that? You know,
Yep.
and they just, oh my God, those guys, they were a trip.
Yeah.
I said, well, when I do this, it hurts. Well, then stop doing that. Anymore. That's the advice I give them.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah,
Well,
you know, and the funny thing is too, I'm not trying to belittle your job there, Ron, but it's as much as school bus. Got somebody in Toronto sitting at a computer going, okay, this is the route that this bus is going to take and do all this stuff. And they don't talk to the bus driver. They don't run the route themselves. They don't do nothing. Like, you know, this is the way it is. Yeah.
I call it, well, in my industry, Paul, I call it flying a desk. One of the worst I've seen was one of my last jobs when I was in Nevada. People that used to work the field are now sitting at a desk pushing paperwork, and I call it, they're flying a desk now. And they think, hey, we should do this and do that and do that. You've lost reality. You have forgotten what it's like. And I'll use an example. We were bought out by this company, and they completely rearranged. They wanted every base to be identical. In other words, every bag have every piece of equipment in there identical. So they told us in the beginning, like, hey, you know, tell us what we can do, and just all nicey. And then after a while, they're like, okay, this is the way it's going to be. Yep. So they changed all of our stuff around, and it made it so complicated. Like the one incident where working a ventilator, I had to get into 3 different bags to get all the components out to use my ventilator, where in the past, 1 bag. You know, so one day, some higher ups and the educator and some of the people responsible for that were there. And I asked them, I said, can we run a scenario? And they agreed. Okay. So we all went out into the hangar, and I put one of them as, I said, you're the nurse, you're the medic, and you're the patient. Everybody get into the helicopter. They all get in there, and I said, you're flying along. And I said, looked at the guy on the stretcher. I said, you just died. Oh, okay. And said, you two fix them and get all the equipment out. You wouldn't believe how they scrambled, things flying everywhere, bags going everywhere. And I'm like, see, but they got angry at me because, you know, I confronted them and showed them reality. They
Yeah,
didn't change anything. They said, it's the way it's going to stay. But it proved to me, you know,
Yeah.
those people that made that decision to make things the way that they wanted. But yeah, but you're right, Paul. Yeah, you probably got people sitting in your offices saying, hey, do this, do that, run the bus this way and take these routes and, you know, conduct.
Yeah.
You know, tell the kids to do this and that. They
Yeah.
have no clue.
You could actually, you know, saving time and, you know, money by, you know, changing the pickup to going a different route, like, you know, but they just, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they don't ask the driver nothing, right? You know, and you usually right the first of the year too, because, you know, you get all your new routes are out. You know, driver can't change the route. All I can do is complain to my company, and then they have to apply to what they call STS, which is Student Transportation System. Then they have to approve it. And it's just, you wouldn't believe the stuff you have to go through.
Right.
And a lot of times you say, sorry, that's the way we planned it. So
yeah, absolutely. Well, guys, I'm gonna pop out. I wanted to just pop in and say hi.
Hey, Ron, I
Yeah,
got
me too.
one quick question for you.
Yep.
On a TFR, does that affect you guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I mean, if you have to go and save somebody's life, but it's within a TFR.
It's a bunch of phone calls.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Okay.
sometimes it's a delay. Yeah, you know, and what they might have to do is, you know, say if it's a trauma, they may have to drive that patient outside the TFR. But yeah, I remember one time we were on our way to Baltimore, and we had a patient on board, and, you know, we had a flight plan filed and on our way down to Johns Hopkins in Baltimore, and all of a sudden the controller called us and had us, you know, veer off a certain amount of degrees. Like, what the heck? It wasn't a TFR, but we found out that George Bush, apparently he had a private plane and he was out. And as soon as the controller found out that, you know, he's in the air, it's like, oh, everybody else don't matter. Don't care if you're dying or not. Everybody else move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we see that a lot.
Yeah. Gonna say, because there's lots of times that those TFRs will pop up or whatever, you know, even for the, you know, for the president to fly into some place or whatever, you know.
And
But
who has final say in areas? The air controller that's responsible for that area. In other words, like if you're in the air and you're approaching a hospital with a trauma situation and they're aware of it, do they say continue on, or, you know, that there's a TFR that's just been posted for that area, but we see you on the radar, you're close to, yeah.
I don't know what they would do. You know, one of the things that we do en route to a hospital, a lot of times we'll just, you know, we'll call out the tail number of the aircraft. They know we're en route to a hospital. But if we call out, like our tail numbers, you know, 905 Sierra Hotel, if we call out like a lifeguard 905 Sierra Hotel, that is us, the pilot, telling the controller. They already know we have a patient on board, but that's us saying, hey, this patient's critical and I need the most direct route you can give me and get me there the quickest you can. And the controllers will have the final say. And if you violate what that controller says, you're in doo-doo.
yeah.
But they will, for the most part. I don't think I've ever run it. I think I know what you're saying, Paul. You're already en route and all of a sudden this TFR pops up.
Yeah.
You know? But for the most part, I think most of the TFRs are usually like scheduled like a day in advance. Like every morning, you know, the pilots will come in. That's one of the first things they do is they check weather and they check, hey, is there any TFRs for today? You know, in any areas. So, but
Well, you know, like with our drones, it's all recreational. Nothing is that important. You know, you don't
Right,
fly, but I
Right.
mean, what you guys do is life-saving stuff. So it's not like, you know,
right. They may, you know, divert us, you know, for a couple of minutes, but like I said, you know, it all depends on the pilot, you know, and how bad the patient is. And
yeah,
we try not to abuse that privilege, but you
yeah.
know, we do what we can.
Well, and there's a case too where you as the paramedic in the back, you're communicating with the pilot up front, telling him about the situation. You know, if it's not critical, then, you know, the pilot's liable to say if he's, you know, if they tell him to hold in the area for, you know, until for further instructions, and then he goes, he could say critical, you know, it's like,
Mhm.
you don't want to be held out there just because there's some goofball about 7-10 miles away from you. And you have a patient die in the air because of it, you know?
Right. We had a situation once, when I was in Pennsylvania. We picked up a patient in Atlantic City. We took that patient to, well, the goal was to take it to Bethesda in Maryland, and flight plan, we had a handoff at every airspace and everything. And all of a sudden, Potomac, down in DC, called us on the radio and denied us access into the airspace. Our pilot said, hey, I got a critical patient on board, and very critical. And they basically said, and this might answer your question from earlier. They basically said, too bad, so sad. What happened was, we found out later that our tail number did not match the name of the aircraft. In other words, our aircraft was leased. So what we were telling the air traffic controller was completely different. What they made us do, they forced us to land at BWI, and they said, you know, do not enter the airspace. So we ended up landing, and I was scrambling, going, what the hell am I going to do? But it was one of the coolest experiences in my career. We landed at BWI at Signature Aviation. It's like a little FBO off from BWI.
Yep.
And my partner and I racked our brains together, and I got the Maryland State Police to come in a Dolphin. But you know, the big giant Dolphins.
Yep.
In Maryland, the police helicopters do medevac work. They do EMS work. So they came in, got my partner and I, the patient, and then we went on to Bethesda, and we delivered the patient, and it was only like a 10-minute delay. They got to us pretty quick. To explain the great experience of that is, when we come out of the hospital, the pilot looked at me and he said, have you guys ever done a low speed flight through Washington, DC on a crisp, cold, clear night like tonight? And I'm like, no. You want to? Silly question. Yes. He took us all, you know, I mean, he's a state police helicopter. He had obviously a lot of clearance, but took us all around DC at night. It was about 0 out, you know, it was just one of those crisp, clear, cold nights out.
Wow.
But yeah, that was a beautiful, beautiful view. Yeah. It's fun too. So,
well, like but they could even put a TFR out for a freaking football stadium.
They can. Yeah. Well, hey,
you
guys,
know, like really?
Okay, Ron. Hey, thanks for popping in, my man.
Yep. Good seeing you guys. Merry Christmas. If I don't see
We don't want to hold
Yep.
you up on your exit.
Yep. I'm bolting here in a couple minutes. So.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Ron,
See you, Ron.
Merry Christmas.
Take care,
Happy
guys.
New Year if we don't see you.
Yep.
Same to you guys. Take care
Yep.
now. Happy birthday, Dave.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well.
Ron's got, I'm sure he's got stories. He could go on forever.
Oh, just fantastic, the stuff that he's been through and what he's done. And But really, that's hard to understand that you got a quickly ill patient or whatever, and you're in a big rush to get him someplace and you can't go there because of, the president's landing there or taking off or.
Exactly. Mike says in the chat that he just got a Gmail from DJI.
DJI.
They're
Yeah.
checking it out. Yep.
Yeah, maybe you get a damage report today and what they're gonna do.
Fine with Stan. How's it going? Yeah, it's a cold, crisp day here in Michigan. It's 23 degrees. It's at 9:20 in the morning.
Yep.
Not a lot of wind going on, but just cold.
Yeah. Where's the temperature thing here? Let's go to Fahrenheit. It's 23 degrees Fahrenheit, feels like 12 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds of 16 mile an hour. Yeah. What's it? Whiteout's possible. Gusty winds spray snow over southern Ontario.
Well, somebody's behind you there.
Oh, Gracie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a heat register right there too.
Oh, she lays on top of it.
Well, there's a bed right there. Sometimes she moves it over a little bit. Yeah. Oh, now she's up again because I'm talking about her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Come on. Oh, okay.
There goes the tail.
Yep.
She's happy.
Oh, she just loves the attention. That's what it is with her. So, but that's a beagle.
Yeah.
But where Justin disappeared to? He's been having problems this morning or
Well,
what?
I don't know if he's still trying to fix his computer or not.
Mm. Well, I hang at JD with JD there. I don't think they fix them. I think they send you another drone back.
Yeah.
It might be already another refurbish.
That might be a refurb, but yeah.
Yeah.
And the refurbs that they do send out are like new. There's any scratches or anything.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I just could have. Okay. So what are they saying here? Whiteout conditions. Lake effect snow. It's gonna be farther north. No, it's not. Doesn't look like it's gonna hardly hit us at all. It's mostly Perry Sound, Gravenhurst, Barrie, down through Toronto and stuff. Yep. It says Port Elgin, Shelburne, and GTA, which is Toronto. Yeah, we're gonna get nothing, hardly anything here. It's just lake effect snow. It's not an actual snowstorm. So.
Right.
Oh, that's cool, Mike. Wasn't it? Who was it? Was it JD or Mike was going to put a video out today or something? They said for a drone. I forget who it was now.
The other than being cold, it's probably perfect weather for flying, but
Other than being cold.
It's just cold. You gotta make sure your batteries are warm and get it back down and get it back in the warm car.
I didn't know it was going to be that cold. I don't know why I didn't notice it. The weather report.
Yeah. Well, they said it's going to get cold today and then start to cloud up. I think late today, and then maybe get some snow or ice or whatever, and then steadily it's going to warm up a little bit to Christmas. So
it said Friday and Saturday, 41 and 43 degrees.
Yep.
And even at Friday night, it's going to be 41 degrees with showers. Christmas Eve. Yeah. Still going to be 41, so it's not even going to freeze that night. So, I got to go see the wife later on today. I got to find out when Trish is going, so we can kind of spread the time out, so not everybody's there at one time, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you see I got 4 ships yesterday?
Yeah, you were busy yesterday.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I'll be right back, Paul.
Okay. So anyway, well, good, JD. That's great. You put up your first one from the flight, huh? That's good. Yeah, it's Christmas week. We don't have a lot of people on. It was nice to have Ron and Stella and Ron Lockwood. And of course, it's always appreciate having Paul Hodges here. And of course, today is Dave Ennis's birthday. So if you get a chance, wish him a happy birthday. You can probably do it on email or
Yeah, Facebook or something.
yeah.
Oh yeah, dogs wanted to go back outside, and I had to pee again. So
Yeah, I understand that. Like I was just saying that, depending upon the number of people watching, Paul, we might just, call it a short one today.
oh no, that's fine. That's fine with me. I got crap we got to do anyway.
Got
So
stuff you have to do and yeah. So
yeah, well, I get to go see Bonnie, but I just don't know when. So I got to get a hold of her friend Trish because I think she wanted to go today. So see her.
yeah.
Because she hasn't seen her for like a couple of weeks, because of all the lockdowns
Right.
and then being in the hospital and
And then it's Wednesday, so those guys will be on tonight,
yeah.
from 5.
Oh yeah,
5 to 6:30 or so, and then
yeah.
I might pop back on again. Now, do you go over to your friend's house on Wednesday nights or?
I didn't go last night, so
Yeah.
I might go tonight. We'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just
So-
gotta find Trish. So
Yeah. Everybody in the chat, hey, thanks for being here. We're gonna call it a day. And everybody fly safe if you're gonna fly. If not, have a great day and get your last minute shopping done for Christmas. And we'll see all of you again next time.
super. See you guys. Have a good one. And if you're still listening there, Dave, happy birthday.
Yeah, don't forget it's Dave's birthday.